351, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Last day of season, man. I still don't want to shoot no babies, though. They come in late last night, real late, and cleaned up all the corn. There wasn't nothing out there but crumbs. Heard that. Man, the last 3 or 4 days, I really ain't been feeling too great, but I'm out here. I gotta do what I gotta do. Big Ten was in last night, teasing me, turned sideways. It's kind of like, how you can't shoot me. Yeah, it is. You can see where I mow and keep cleaned up. The deer make their own paths over there. It'll grow up in grass or something this year where they trampled all the stuff up. Tried to lay down and get me a nap, but that didn't work out too well. Woke up, went to raise up, my back had that shooting pain like a spider webbing through my back. But once I get up moving, I'll be all right. It's just getting worse. I think the bed has something to do with it. And one of these days I'll get StreamYard back here. Well, guess what? Today's the second, ain't it? I could have probably went StreamYard. But that's alright. Wasn't thinking. Save my hours another way. I was going to ask Creo a question. Something about Louisiana down there. I just wonder if there was a guy down there named Amos Moses. '85, yeah, it's hot. I can't stand heat. You got different heat though. Our heat ain't like yours, John. A dry heat's different. I was in Texas and had 3-digit temperatures. Opened the door, I figured a real bad blast, but it wasn't too bad. It was kind of like our 70s here, and it was 3 digits down there. The humidity has a lot to play. Put this window down a little bit. Yeah, a big one was in here taunting me last night. I was sitting on the side of the bed watching him. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate it. I think I'm at the point in life that I really don't want to do nothing. Run yourself ragged all your years of growing up and working and all that. When you get a certain age, it's just, yeah, kind of done. I understand what Troy means now. You know, $1,500 a month ain't bad when everything's paid for. I spend more than that here. Now if something tears up, it's on me. Then again, you can't do what I can here. I don't think I can live in an apartment building. Be like a caged animal. About time to start looking for crappie. Maybe they won't start shooting like they did yesterday for 2 hours. I think that's what held the deer up till way late last night. But I could be wrong. Snow's melted off, there's food in the woods for them to eat. I probably shouldn't even come out here today. But if I don't, then that's when they come in. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we got one. The big one here come through too. He was in last night. That was a big bodied deer. Supposed to be like 40 degrees out there. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, around 12 o'clock, I got real cold. When I laid down and covered up, got up, I was colder. Had to go out and put some air in the tire. Hmm. Tree branches must be falling out of the pine tree. I heard a couple of thumps over here to the right of me. '57. Wow. It's probably up in the 40s here too. I know the other day when I went over town, man, where the ice was melting, we had fog everywhere. Somebody said something about northern Ohio. It snowed today. Northwest. Man, it looks good out there, but it's still got that coldness in the air. I gotta get my back lined out. So I can get out there and do something. It'd be something to have them all come down at one time on the last day. What's up, Jose? And a whole lot just sitting around waiting. It's a waiting game. Hmm. Hmm. Dropped his corn out there when he took off flying. Something must have spooked him. There's a crow out there. Might get to see the hawk today. I heard him out there screaming a little bit ago. Never know when he'll pop up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on that game and find out where the target range is and go check out that 357. I missed 3 pox today with that pistol, and I was holding fine bead too. There's something wrong. Yeah, I seen the switch where you can add somebody, but you gotta send a link and stuff and all that. This is too many hoops to jump through for what it's worth, you know? Takes a lot of practice to remember all them steps and get it right. So when I started, I thought I turned it on, it was okay, but I turned it on and it come up on the screen. So I'll go ahead and delete it. Wonder how long it's going to take for them to start drilling oil here in the States and refining it. I heard that, Chris. Love you. And yeah, mine gets like that too. But I got one out there that's so stiff and ain't funny. I ain't got no real good hoses. I don't know why they. I guess old age maybe. I don't know. I'm about ready to retire that one and take the ends off of it. Or it'd be good to, run along your wall. That way you can have air somewhere else in your building. Use it until it pops. I might do that too. Use them little shorties. If I need some air back here when I'm sharpening the chainsaws. Oh, okay, heard that. Yeah, Chrissy's get like that too. 3 days and it's ready to tie in knots. It's got so many kinks in it, it ain't funny. You can't keep from it. And how air goes through it, I do not know. She's due for a new one. Tonight seems like a good night to put one on. I gotta call Tuesday and get an order for some tanks brought out. Should be getting pretty low. I can't call unless it's Tuesday because they come out like Thursdays. Someone's got a knob on top that you can turn on by hand. The other one you gotta have a plastic wrench to turn on. But these all had that knob on there, it'd be great. Yeah, I probably won't go to CatCon. I ain't got the money this year again. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if they all had that little swivel ball handle on there, that would be great on all of them. They want to give you a plastic wrench on the ones that don't. Yeah, they're busting that and getting the stuff out of the inside. They ain't eating the whole corn kernel. It's kind of like a sunflower seed. They busting it and getting the inner seed out, the heart. Must be some pretty fresh corn. Mr. Mike, welcome in, brother. Good to see you, man. Tell you what, it'd be hard to see one on the hill right now. He's behind some brush. They blend in so well. Terry B, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. of traffic today. The sun makes everybody come outside. Hope the guy down the road don't start shooting again. It looks like the plants are starting to get green on the ground. They're starting to brighten up a little bit. Around the base of that one tree to the right. I can't remember if I took my medicine this morning. That might be what's ailing me. You still in the house, Chris? She's probably already gone. What's up, Chad? Chris, I don't remember if I took my pills today. This morning, I'll just take the evenings. It'll be alright, I guess. Huh. Might be why I'm feeling the way I feel. I don't feel good. Hey, Wisconsin, how's it going, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. Now, the last day, it ain't too bad, I don't guess. I ain't seen nothing yet, but sun's out. That's a plus. Temperature's up a little bit. They come in late last night, Wisconsin. Bill a 10 point. Yeah, yeah, they had a 10 point last night come in, showing off his horn, standing sideways, and I'm sitting in the bedroom looking out the window at him. It's like he's laughing at me, which I can't shoot him now anyway, so he'll have to lose his antlers. And he looked dead at the window every time he stood sideways, like he knows. Well, I done got my buck for the year, so it has to be an antlerless deer. Today's the last day till I think it's September or something like that. I think September's a little soon because it's still warm out. Really don't like shooting them when it's warm. Deers get warbles just like the squirrel do. Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. It's just like shooting a little one because it's late in the season. I just seen not shoot a small one because that small one can end up being a monster next year, 30 yards? Oh, wow. It's less than 10 between here and the one tree out there in the middle. It's roughly about 10 yards. It happens though. I mean, if nobody gets him, he'll be bigger next year, next season. Oh yeah, y'all doing it good? Huh. We get 9 or 10 inch bluegill around here. I'd sit up all night and watch them because they ain't none. People around here catch. It'd make you a good couple good meals there. Yeah, everywhere around here they don't restock or anything like that hardly. That's why fishing in Ohio ain't the greatest. Commercial fishermen's catching everything out of the Ohio River. Yeah. At least you did it right. That's cool. That's the only way you're gonna have anything with size to it. Have it private. Even the private ponds get snuck in on. My buddies over there, the people that rented off of him, fished it out and sold the big catfish we put in there to pay legs. And I was helping him stock it after that with some crappie and stuff. I went over and fished it. Normally I'd catch at least a baby bass. I didn't catch a nothing down there. It's like there ain't nothing in it no more. I gotta go over and get a bunch of beehives too. While everything's down. Probably take my car hauler and four-wheeler over there. Heard that. Well, yeah. Big fight. I'll come out, clean this up a little bit tomorrow. Maybe I might wait till another day, might wait till a rainy day to do it. Get a warm day, I got other things that have to get done. First I gotta figure out where I put my pruners. All right, buddy, appreciate it, take care. Be safe out there, bud. No, I just got out here about 51 minutes ago. There ain't enough deer around here to come in during the day. If they come in anytime during the day, something's going on right now, because there might be 6 deer running around in this area that come in here. And with the snow melting off like it did, they got food in the woods to eat. It's only 4 o'clock. Heard that. That's good eating right there, man. Better than what you can buy in the store. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm just playing one of the games called Life. Got 8 great people in here. 10 thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. That's something else right there, Jose. People eat some doves right there. You get 2 pieces of meat off the breast. That's it. Ain't worth your time cleaning. Funny thing is, you never know when something's gonna walk in here. I made some hamburger gravy and put it on toast this morning for breakfast. Wasn't too bad. I ain't had it in a while. If they get down there and start riding four-wheelers and stuff, I'm just gonna shut it down because there ain't no sense of wasting everybody's time. Yeah, Terry, I hear you. I am too. If they get down there and start riding dirt bikes and all that, deer won't come in here. Be like the other day when them guy down there blasting that. He probably shot $300 worth of ammunition easy. He probably went through a box of shotgun shells. If that was a shotgun. That's what it sounded like. But the other one, it had to be probably a big rifle. He's got the perfect spot over there to coyote hunt. I mean, he just set up a thing right there on his porch to drink coffee and shoot coyotes back here because he's got a field back here that goes a long way back. Be perfect. This place would have been a great place to raise fighting chickens too. He used to be in it with us, young boy. I miss raising game fowl. Yeah, Terry. It took me 10 years to get a bloodline, and the bloodline I got, I made myself, and it was doing good. I was waiting for the following year to start hatching chicks and stuff on them. I got guys out on the West Coast that was wanting them. $10 a piece. They hatch out, dry off, you put them in a box and you ship them. And they pay all the shipping costs, and I was getting $10 a head. Hey, Lance, welcome in, little brother. And then the government changed the laws, turned it into a felony, so you end up doing prison time. You can't ship nothing across the state lines. Yeah, I got a tattoo on my arm with two of them fighting. It ain't colored in, but I was going to have it colored in and my name put on there, ECB Game Fowl. And underneath it said, "Till death do us part." Well, that part of it just died real quick when the government changed the law. I mean, what it is, they couldn't make no money off of it, so they thought. it could have been a good thing. I mean, they could have had an arena like horse racing. Horse falls and breaks his leg, they shoot him, turn him into dog food and soap. Well, this chicken, put him in an arena, you have a vet, you clean them, put them in the freezer, have the vet or whoever check the blood, make sure there ain't no poisons in it. Because a lot of guys like using strychnine. And if they ain't, you give them to the homeless, give them to people so they can cook them and make something with them. So that takes care of help feeding somebody. You can tax the winnings, you can tax the, you get money for parking and all that. Yeah. Can't ship patrol. Yeah. Well, you ain't allowed to ship baby chicks across state lines if they're game foul. I used the guy's bloodline out of Missouri, crossed it up with some of what I had. 6-month-old babies, man, was knockouts. You what now? Huh. Yeah, they think these animal rights people think that you train these birds to do that. If they do their research and go back through years ago, the president had a fighting pit and it's still been kept up. The birds come from overseas into the jungles, is where they come from, where they fight to survive. The strongest will win. And they brought them across the seas to breed with the American chickens to give them color. That's all they was here for. And you don't do no training. They're either good or they're bad. Just that plain and simple. Only thing you do, you treat them like a prize fighter. You give them good food, good medicine, and stuff like that, and keep them healthy. And I don't believe in knives because you can take a Baney rooster and put a knife on it and beat up a $2,000 bird and kill him with a knife. I like the steel spurs. The only thing you're doing is enhancing something the weapons they already got. And if the government would have had an arena, they could have made tax money and all that. Money off of selling food at the concession, you know. They could have made money. That's just like hunting. Jersey, welcome in. It's just like hunting. Animal rights people hurt us on that too. That's why there's no coon hunting going on anymore unless it's like these field trial days where you go there and you work your butt off all year on a dog, you take him there and whoever's got the best dog wins, you know? That's the only time they shoot a coon out. And what the animal rights people don't realize, all these animals, eventually, there's not going to be no food for them, so they're going to starve to death. Then the rabies kick in, and then you got rabied animals. I mean, hunting is for a reason. But they don't see it that way. That's why the coyotes is outruling everything. They're killing their deers and everything off. There used to be a bounty on them. Now, they ain't. And as far as chicken fighting, they think the animal rights people thought we was making tons of money off of it. No, you don't make tons of money. Around here, you're lucky to see a $1,400 fight, a tournament. Now you go over in the Philippines, that's a different ball game over there. That's a whole different world. It's $300,000 for one fight. Americans don't have that kind of money unless you're a big businessman. There used to be a game on the internet. You used to be able to get and play it. You buy you an egg, you hatch it off, and so on and so forth. You raise your chicken, you work him out. It was kind of cool. I never got to play it. I was getting ready to. They pulled it off the internet. Something crazy, but yet they could put Call of Duty and all them out there where you're shooting each other, you know? Oh, this world's crazy, man. I heard that. Yeah, we used one of the older guys in Circleville. I went and seen him and his brothers was the only ones that come back from the war in that town, and he raised them. He told me a lot about what happened over there in the Philippines and stuff, how they fight and all that. I took a half Baney rooster and put it up against an asil that come from the Philippines, where they originated from. Big, long-legged, long-neck, ugly-looking chicken. Buddy of mine gave $600 for it and brought it down here. Sparred it, wanted to spar or box it a little bit. Sure. You want to put the muss on? He goes, no. I want to check this bird out. I said, okay. When I got this Baney, I pulled him out, man. That Baney hit him one time in the top of the head, man. He went down and started doing donuts. I was like, well, he's hollering, oh my God, I got set. I'm losing $600 here. I threw the little bird back in his cage. But these are real big bad birds. Them long-legged asils is for knife fights. But what most of these people don't really understand is you don't have to do nothing to these birds to get them to fight. They got more heart than anything. If you live a mile down the road and I turn mine loose, you turn yours loose, if they meet in the middle, the fight's on. One's gonna run. Just that plain and simple. They're gonna fight. That's just like a barnyard. Old Rhode Island Red can be a pretty mean rooster at times. Even a man eater. They just seem to whip up on you, go up your leg, and they wouldn't anything else. Chrissy's aunt had one. Big old mean, beefy looking bird. I bet that sucker weighed 15 pounds. They got BB games out. They're little bitty, little dinky birds. And they're a game chicken too. They're kind of cool watching running around the yard. Yeah, that's my buddy that passed away when I was in the hospital. He was the first one that, when I moved down here, he's the first guy I ever met. And he's the one that got me started in it. We pulled a joke on him. He was wanting to, we heard about these Ireland toppies. Supposed to be so good, you know? So I got a white bird. I got a can of that green hairspray. I sprayed that bird green, put him out on the yard. It started to fade a little bit. Him and the other boy, the second person I met when I moved down here, they come over together, and I was telling him on the phone. I said, "Man, I got a hold of that guy. He sent me an Ireland toppy. He asked me not to give the blood out. He said, please do not let the blood out." I said, all right. I was supposed to send him back one of my offspring that I bred it to. And I agreed to it. I told him, I said, man, it'll be here sooner or later. And just one day he happened to show up. He said, what kind of bird is that out there on that barrel? I said, man, it's one of them Ireland toppies. They're green till they molt. And when they molt, they lose it. Oh, Jimmy James. And man, I let him believe that for a while. He come back about 3 weeks later. This bird done lost all the feathers, come back in white. He said, where'd that Ireland toppy go? I said, that's him out there, that white bird. And my buddy started busting out laughing. It was up. I had to tell him the truth. So I figured, why not? Ireland, first thing you think of is leprechauns and green. Man, I had him worked up. He was one. But the white bird was a good bird. I give him 6 out of it. So you can have some white bird breed to his black ones. I know I shouldn't have done the old man that way, but he would have done me that way. But up between us three guys, we pull pranks on each one. Everybody that was in our hunt group, we chicken fighting, we pull a little prank here or there. Best one is the Christmas card from some unusual girl. Spray it with a little bit of real strong stuff that women wear. You put a little saying on it, and I give it to their wives. I'll make sure that they know that it was me. That way, keep kind of peace in the family. Just to watch them sweat. One guy was running, the old man was running around there sweating bullets. We was on our way hunting. She said, what are you going in the bedroom for? He was, I'm looking for my shells. He had them in his hand. That's how worked up he was. The other guy went up and down the road looking to see who sent it and who did it. He was going to fight him. I mean, it was on with him. And I did his son the same way. But all these women knew it was me. It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want to do. You think you need me? Yeah. I'll probably be done by 6 unless I get one. But yeah, when they found out who it was, they kind of laughed. That was about the end of it. And then the other guy tried to catch me the following year, the old man. He sent me a postcard in the mail. He had it sprayed with stuff. Sad thing is, okay, that works, be careful. So the following year, he sent out Christmas cards. And then he sent that postcard out, which come the day after, a couple days. Love you too. And I got to looking at that. I smelled it and I looked at it. I looked at the name. And then I went through the Christmas cards, the one he sent, name was spelt the same way. So, bingo, you're busted, dude. It ain't gonna work. And the other guy, I took the old man, we was all going hunting. Well, no. He called me and asked me if I wanted this 8-point buck. I went, yeah, I'll take him. I need a set of rattlers. I get over here, I could put the horns in a coffee can. The old coffee cans. And while I was in there talking to him, I told him, nah, you go ahead and keep them. They're just a little too small for me. And he looked at the boys and said, boys, go out there and get running before we get in trouble. They went out there. While they was out there, I didn't know what was going on. I never locked my door in my truck. They dumped some kind of odd lots aftershave down my heater vent. I got in that truck, started it up. It was like 27, 28 degrees outside. It was cold. Man, when that heat rolled up out of there, the old man was hanging out the window, gagging, dry heaving. It was so strong. Them boys standing there laughing. And that's okay. I got one that come back. He come back and bit him a little bit. Chrissy come up with it. So just tell him that you had to take me to the hospital because of that, because of my asthma. So when I seen him, I said, y'all, man, you costing me a night at the hospital. What do you mean? I said, Chrissy about died. She couldn't breathe. I had to take her to the hospital, man. The stuff was so strong, she couldn't breathe. She couldn't ride with the window down all the way home. I said, she got sick. And then I let that simmer for a few minutes. He said, oh man, I'm sorry. And then I told him the truth. I said, see, you can't pull nothing on young blood. We'll find something to get you back. But that's cool. I mean, I didn't have no really what you call warm clothes to wear. Jacket wise, I just wore them old quilted jackets and thermals. One of the boy's dad had access. He got a hold of some Carhartts. He gave me a Carhartt jacket. He said, here you go. Merry Christmas. And shoot, we just threw that jacket away and he gave this to me back in like 2000. I mean, it was wore completely out, but it's good quality back then. I don't know how good they're made now. But I know I can't afford a pair of waders anymore. I've gotten too big, man. They're $300-400 for a pair of waders. And then I don't know if they'll fit me because my legs swell up. Have a hard time getting them on and off. I know if I can put them on over top of jogging pants, I'll be alright. I had a pair of 8 balls that was pretty good. Somehow or another they ended up a hole in them. I ain't wearing that plastic stuff out there. It's real thin. You get up there at Monterey River, you know, it might spring a leak or something on it. They say always be prepared to shed your waders if you have to. If you fall down and pulls you under, they act like a parachute. Hello, Audra, sweetie. How you doing, sis? Hope you're feeling better. wish I could afford to come back up and see y'all, man. I think Chrissy might have headed out to church. She's got youth group. I don't know what time it is. I think she's already gone. Yeah, she gotta be up there by 4:30. Heard that. Anytime, brother. Thinking about trying to find me a couple of them. I know where I can order some, but I gotta look at the picture to tell what's what, you know what I mean? I think she just got in the truck. No, that's coming from the apartments down the road. Trouble. Yeah, I miss my old Spangled White Hackle. Actually, a little bit bigger at the base. All right. You already moved, or you getting ready to move? Heard that. Far south you talking? Just there. I wish, Alvin. I ain't gonna shoot no baby, man. Takes too long. Oh wow. Hey, you going south, all right? You forgot Billy Goat, Alvin. It just takes so long to process deer, man, that if I shoot that littlest one, it's not really worth my time. There was a guy that shot a goat and tried tagging in. He wasn't from the U.S., but that was told down there 10 minutes from here. I'm sitting here without the jacket on. It ain't too bad in here with the heater going. Only using one burner, so that's pretty good. Pretty good deal. You get with me, Lance, and I'll let you know who I order from. I wish you was coming by here before you went down there. I'm not 100% sure. I don't even know. But I think I still got my books out there, Gamecock and Grit and Steel and stuff like that. I had a pair of Manziel heels. Two and a half. I talked to him on the phone. He's probably dead now. It was all handmade, leather. You just put them boxing gloves on there, man, let them rock and roll. Only thing they're doing is just play. I swear, it looks like it's trying to get dark on us. It was supposed to rain. Don't know what happened. I can't remember the name of McClure. Yeah, I might. What hurts is I gotta have at least roughly $150 when I order because you can only order X amount of chickens. But if somebody down that was close to somebody in Missouri could swing by, pick them up, and bring them to me when they come up this way to like Cat Con or something. I'd almost meet them down there for that. Cat Con's like, I think it's like 4 hours. So, yeah, somewhere around there. But I probably won't go to that. Like I said, I ain't got the cash for that. I'm lucky to survive right now. Where I've been down, it hurt. I'm at the bottom line. I don't even buy nothing to drink when I'm out because of it. Because that's a couple bucks I could use to go somewhere else. That's really needed. And the only reason I got this stuff to build this building is because I had it balled up and put in the garage. I still need 6 hinges to go on these doors. I don't know, I might have to put 8 on there, big as these doors are. I mean, they're a good 4 foot wide. Real close to it anyway. Then I like to put something down this floor to do it up. About half tempted to just lay some boards in here, nail them down. Have some hardwood, it'd be alright. Yeah, the old man had some oak 2x4s over there. They was true 2x4s. Yeah, you can have them if you want. Yeah, they appreciate it. I go get them. I'm over here trying to build with them. I called him on the phone. I said, man, you sure you give me wood or steel? Because the nails I was using, it would take 3 of them to penetrate and actually be able to nail. I mean, this wood was rough. He said, you gotta drill a hole first. Well, you didn't tell me that. So part of my lean-to off of the shed here is made out of oak. And it's still standing. I gotta tear it out though. I need to tear it out, redo it all. Now it's a shed type deal. I can set things in, which I need to tear it down. Scrap the metal. I think I got a bunch of Gamecock books out there. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I might have thrown them away. I don't know. Used to have a recipe for what they call the old time keep. That was pretty good. Then I heard, a buddy of mine heard something about giving them cinnamon. If you give them too much cinnamon, they go blind. They can't. They can't see across the pit, but within a few feet they can see. And the ideal is that is your bird's not wasting energy going across there to get to that other bird. That's the ideal of that. Make him stand there and make the other bird come running to him. I used to have like 300 head here, easy. And I worked 12 hours a day, loading and unloading trucks. Then come home and work here, water and feed, all that. I did have boys that wouldn't work for me, but I have to go back and check sometimes. Could have had something good there. But between games and girls, it kind of messed it up. They couldn't see past all that, I guess. Her dad, yeah, I heard of him too. Yeah, there's a lot of the older timers out there. Them blue chickens, what they call blues. Some of them come out white with a little powder to them, powder blue all. Them was some wild looking chickens too. But I had shuffler, Sid, totally two different birds, kind of birds. There's black, real lightweight on one. The other one wasn't too bad. But I tried to crossbreed them to put the weight, in them to where the shuffler would have some weight to go up against something else. But I put him up against a 5 pound bird. I mean, I give 3 pounds. He, he, he was a bad little dude. Almost had it won too. Miss those days coming in from work on a Friday. Load up and go. Had time enough to grab a quick sandwich or something, really. But Chrissy usually had something fixed to eat. Nuggets, corn, mashed potatoes. It'd be something, I'd love to own that field right there. I'd really like to have enough land to start some buffalo and longhorn on it. Then I'd let them have some powwows down here. They can use that for like a backdrop. I wonder what my neighbors would say. Wake up seeing teepees out in the yard and all that. Big fire going, dancing, hollering, carrying on. They wake up to something like that, man, they'd lock their doors. I do got a DVD some music. One of these days I'm gonna fire it up outside on a big system just to see the reaction. The drum beats, the screen. Daggone eyes watering bad. Yeah, well, I got speed. Oh, must have dropped out. Imagine that. Does it once in a while. He did last night with the great big one that's coming in without horns. I think that might be the 12. That's probably why I ain't seen him or know it, you know. The 10 was last night standing sideways looking at the bedroom window. Like, ha ha, you can't shoot me. I mean, he's got a kind of a perfect rack in a way. It comes back from the main beam, comes back and it's got like a little fork in it. Then it comes back, it gets taller, real tall. That's the one I actually wanted. I didn't want to shoot that 8. Not that one anyway, because that was the small 8. The big 8's huge. He was a lot bigger than that one. But I got one. It's a little bit of meat in the freezer. I got 2 pounds of sausage in there. I could have made another 4 pound of sausage with it. Just with one pack. Well, yeah, I'd have to use both packs, but whereas an extra pound of ground deer, I could have put with that other and had another 2 pounds of sausage. That stuff's good even after your breakfast. Grab you a piece of it during the day as a snack. thought about going over and getting me some buns and rolling that burger out, making me some White Castles out of it. It don't take much, about 2 pounds to make a few White Castles. You roll it out on parchment paper in a cookie sheet, kind of thin. Then you make your cuts, make your 5 little holes in each that's set there till it gets chilled real good to where it don't fall apart. That you can snap the pieces a little bit, get them off of there without them breaking. Get you some dehydrated onions, soak them in water while you're waiting on this to get cold. You don't put no oil in the pan. I mean, you might get you a handful of them onions out of the bowl. You throw them all in the skillet, your electric pan that you're using. Level them out, and then you put your meat on top of there. Then you put your bun on top of that. 3 minutes on each side. And when you flip them over, that's when you put your buns on it. When you're on the last side, that way it helps steam the bun a little bit. So 6 minutes you could have, depending on your skillet, you could have probably 8 to 12 White Castle. And boy, are they good. What we're gonna do? Brown them some. Or you can coat it with butter too. It works. But to buy the buns from White Castle, it's 30 cents each up here, just for the bun. Can't be paying that. But all the other buns I've tried from the store over here just ain't getting it. They're not right. Hawaiian buns are too sweet. And the other ones don't have the flavor. I think tomorrow I'll fix some sweet and sour chicken. Hey Mark, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Hope things are going well for you. Sitting here talking about chicken fighting and everything else. What's that say? Almost 5 o'clock? Yeah. Oh crap, I had a couple. Got about 4 and it looked empty. Of course, it's getting darker in here. Drinking that good coffee, Mark. If he was here, I'd give you a cup. But like me, Mark, I can't remember if I took my medicine this morning. That might be why I feel so bad. Pills. I need to clean my garage out so I can work in there. I shouldn't have even messed with it. Yes, what's the Monday of me over to the antique place and see if I can sell into them. If anybody's interested. Need to load up that NASCAR stuff and baseball cards and take them over to the auto parts place. Let the old boy look at them. I'll do some trading. I'll set him up with a whole bunch of antiques for a good looking Chevy body. I got a motor. I got a training. It's a workhorse. Lance seen that old truck. I think, no, that wasn't that. He didn't get to see that one. He got to see my Duck Dynasty truck. Or Chris's. Whichever one you want to call it. It don't matter to me. It's not the truck that I like. I keep freezing. Yeah, it's the internet, bud. Certain time, I guess the way the world turns, it's like the radio wavelengths and stuff for like a stereo. I'll get a radio station, the one I like, real well for a while. Then when the Earth gets to that point and turn, I lose it. I have to. It's not. It's all staticky. I don't know about the internet. It just ain't got the giddy up and go, I guess. But I haven't changed anything, so I don't know. That deer that I cleaned, it had probably about uh, one spot it had like an inch of fat on its hip, which wasn't bad, you know. I have seen it thicker, but we also had a bad winter too. Was coming on. I need to get in there and play with that clipboard where I do clips and stuff, videos. I can go back in it, get the last one I shot put out there, and do a short. Seven people in here, 16 thumbs up. Appreciate y'all coming in and doing that. Yeah, I'd love to get back up here and see you and Audrey, Lance. It'd be great, man. But I really can't afford it right now. And just having coffee with Mark in the morning about 4:30, 5 o'clock out in the parking lot. I lost it again. Welcome back. Yeah, we had a pretty decent time up there. Got to cook out on the tailgate, and then the following year, some people messed it up for us over the year, and they wouldn't let us do it again. after one out, I guess. Everybody cleaned up. So we was asked to pack it up. But we did good. We had potatoes and sausage and peppers and onions and stuff all mixed together on the flat top. It was really good. Man, I don't see nothing moving around. Yeah, temperature starting to drop. I can feel it in here now. Crank the heat up a little bit more. I'm gonna try to find me another wall unit. If I have to buy a new one. Oh, 16 cabbage rolls. That sounds good. Yeah, buddy. There's another way you can do that, Mark, if you ever want to make it. Instead of sitting and rolling it all up, you chop your cabbage up and put it in there in the hamburger and stuff and bake it. And they call it a casserole. That's kind of like them making so-called cobbler. We call it a lazy cobbler. You boil up your berries and then you dump them in the pan that you're gonna put them in the oven with, and then you pour your dough through it, zigzagging it through there, and then you bake it. It's called a lazy cobbler. It's not bad. I've never had a true cobbler though, so I wouldn't know the difference. I was wanting to get a head of cabbage there the other day, put it on, cook it in some tomato juice. Ah, I like them when they're rolled up. That way you can grab it at the vein, just barely shake it, and your meat rolls out into a big clump. Then you can lay your cabbage off to the side. But as I got older, the way I used to do it, oh really? Yeah. The way I used to do it when I was growing up, Mom made them. I would hook into that vein and shake that hamburger out into the plate and put the cabbage back in there. I'd eat 2 rolls, and that would be it. Oh man, my legs and stuff. I like fried cabbage too. Fried cabbage with peppers. You don't have to put no sauces in. Just fry the cabbage. I'm a happy camper. Gawampy. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, I like that fried cabbage, boy. I like Brussels sprouts too. Green onions and lettuce killed with bacon grease. Well, that's good. Ain't nothing wrong with tater cake. Hey, Rustic. Thank you. Welcome in, buddy. Yeah, yesterday I didn't do too much after I went in the house. Pretty much just went and laid down. It's probably what I'll do when I get back. Thank you, Rustic. All right, Mark, take care, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Enjoy dinner. Yeah, after we take him, drop him off over here to meet up with his mom. Probably come back and just go to bed. After I take my meds, I'll probably take them with me. I can't miss all of them. I'm gonna have to lay them on the desk. Watch it'll be my luck. One of the big ones that come in, and I won't get to go with her. But then again, you never know. I got a little window there I can track him. If you don't go no further than what the last one did, I'll be alright. Yeah, the one computer room's got a bed in it. It's supposed to be my room. But it somehow or another it inherited the bed. I'd have antlers all over the wall, Bob, from the ones I've got. I got some ones out in the garage that spiraled. I think they're gazelles. I got a set of bullhorns that come from the Black Hills. That was got for me back in, I want to say 2002, maybe. Boy got them for me. I paid it for him. He was wanting to get me a big set, like 6 foot long, off the farm, but he couldn't find none that was shedded. I miss that old boy. He was a good friend. I couldn't find him. I know last place I heard he lived was Kentucky. His last name was Arthur. His first name was Jeremy. I don't know how I'd go about looking him up. He's probably changed. His looks has probably changed over the years. Yeah, it's still here, Rustic. When I walk out this door, there's still some snow behind me and out in the front yard. Gotta watch when you're stepping around over there. You liable break dance. Oh, I know what I got to do. I left my air compressor on. Getting in a big hurry. All right, Lance, take care, buddy. You and Audra, be safe. We'll talk to you in a little bit. I don't know what it is out there, but it ain't 60. I got the heater going in here, and in the garage it feels like it's about 32. That's how cold it is out there. I walked to the back of the garage. I was glad to get back out of there. I need about 10 gallons of kerosene so I can run my heater out there and be able to do something, man. I may try to have a big yard sale. Call it the no reasonable offer yard sale. I need a bunch of tables. I need a bunch of tarps. And hope and pray there ain't no big winds come up. If I do, I'll lose it all. We got trade days coming up too. I still ain't got no tables though, that's the bad thing. I'd need probably 6 tables to start. I've never been to one of them down there in Lucasville. I only went to the one time over in Chillicothe. We're just trying to make a quick meal real quick before it gets too much darker. I'll have enough time to see if anything comes in or not before she gets back here. Four wonderful people left in here. 18 thumbs up. Appreciate everybody hanging in there. Ate me a taco salad for lunch. And it was different. Ain't had one in a while. Eat me a hot dog before I come out here. Just plain. Yeah, they come in late last night. Since the snow thawed out, they got plenty to eat up in the woods now. Uh, Neighbor guy shot for 2 hours yesterday down the road here, about, oh, I want to say probably 1,500 feet down the road on the left. He blasted for 2 hours with the guns. So that hurt me last night. That's why it took them so long to come in. If it was, you know what I mean? But like I said, I think they're still eating. They're digging stuff up in the woods, eating it. But I'm not pressed. Today's last day. They either come in or they don't. I got next year. Got plenty of time to try to get prepared for it. Got a slight breeze blowing. I can feel the difference in the air coming through the window. It's getting colder. I need an old phone that I can hook to the internet that will actually work and come out here and set it up and let it run all night. I got an experiment I want to try. See if it works. It'll probably take me a little bit to run 15 hours of video or whatever before they shut it down. It'll be 12 hours. So I guess from 6 to 6, then YouTube shuts you off. I'll set it up and let it run. Then I can watch it from in the house and see what happens. Chrissy can come in and watch it, or I can get on there and watch it and see what they do. And if we ain't got nothing planned tomorrow, I'll probably go over to the lake and check out the crappie deal, see what the water's like. If it wasn't for my quarry cats in the tank I got in here and a couple guppies, I'd put my bait in there. I got mate and pair of quarry cats in there. I got like 4 or 5 of them. If I drop the water drops down, I go to the water temperature changes. That causes them to go into breed mode. I might put them in the other tank. Put a filter in there and see if I can do anything. off the hook. Welcome in, Ted. Hope everything's going good for you now, man. The family getting better and all that. The big old 10-point come in last night. I was looking out the window and they're sitting on the bed. He turned broadside at me and looked at the window like saying, ha ha ha, you can't get me. But that's okay, it was good to see him, you know what I mean? As long as you see him, you know he's still kicking. Maybe he'll make it through the year to be a bigger buck next year, or this year coming. Just like that great big one that's here that lost his antlers, I think that was the 12-point. That's right, gotta work to play. I just wish doctor would let me go back to work, man. My funds are so bad right now, I can't do no playing. I just have to do what I can do when I can do it. Only one buck a year here in Ohio. Uh, one buck and you can get some does, unless they have a specialty hunt. Hey, Nez Lover, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. We're only allowed 2 deer this year here in Hocking County. Uh, if you go to Ross County, you're allowed 3. 1 buck, 2 does. Well, you got to have does in order to get them, unless you wait till the antlers drop. And if y'all don't know Ted, he makes soft plastics, and he's also in with Jinxum Scents. If you do any hunting, check him out. He'll hook you up. Hey, Mark. Oh, Mark went still up. His mom gave him 16 cabbage rolls, and he's went to seal them up. Make them into meals. He's lucky I ain't there because 2 of them will come up missing. Ain't nothing like a good old cabbage roll. There he is, he's back. It's hard to say no when they're sitting there looking at you, Mark. I know you would, buddy. Man, I want to talk to him, see if Chrissy will make some with some deer meat in it. Deer meat, onions, and peppers. I bet that'd be good. I ain't got a whole lot of deer meat. But you know what? Use it sparingly. All right, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait till Johnny gets back on, man. I miss him. He sent me some seeds. I want to see how bad I really am. I was warned that some of them is pretty bad. But you know, I'm going to make it. I'm going to plant them. If the Lord's willing, the seeds grow good, produce, I'm going to make me some hot sauce. And I want to send him some peppers back, you know. Put them in a little box and send them back to him. I'll send him a little bottle of my hot sauce. I've been saving my little miniature hot sauce bottles I get at Walmart. Wash them out real good. And I'm going to put my hot sauce in there, tighten them down. And if somebody wants to try some of it, I'll send them a little bottle of it. if I got the bottles, you know what I mean? I'll let him try it and see what he thinks about it. I don't like it super hot, and I don't like it real weak. I want it to have a little kick to it, but nothing major, you know? And Mr. Hogleg needs to send me his address so I can send him some of the sausage seasoning to try. I think he will like it. And I gotta work his laziness off, get it shook. I got a lot of work to do. Over there by that little crooked tree, I can clean that up and it'll be back that way by fall again. Hopefully I can mark the ones that come up, you know, that has berries on them. I might just wipe them out and just go buy me some blackberries and put them in there. Some of the big thornless. I'll probably try to go through, buzz through, and prune all these trees, and then go back and do the cleanup on them because I have a feeling sap's gonna come up quick. I gotta trim up these apple trees down here so in case the deer want an early snack or something other in the season, they got it. Well, they got probably six or eight apple trees here. 2 peach trees, 2 pear trees. I need a couple more peach trees. I think I'll give me some 55-gallon drums, pop some holes in the bottom of them, and set them out back by my trees, and fill it up with water and just let that drain out into the ground. And then fill them back up. Leon, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Good to see you. Just sitting here waiting on the grocery store to walk in. I think I'll lay me some sausage out tonight. It might be thawed out by morning. If not, I'll eat some for lunch. It don't have to be breakfast. I'll see what it's like after it sits in the freezer. I'm keeping okay, I guess, there, Leon. I got some doctors to see. One I'm really wanting to get into is the stomach doctor, man. It's something ain't right. When you go belching and you taste like rotten stuff, you know, it's time to go somewhere, get something done. Then you get up, can't leave the house because you're in the bathroom. Other than that, as far as I know, my ticker's still going good. I wouldn't know because I had a real bad heart attack and didn't even remember it. Which is probably a good thing, I don't know. But I would like to get down there and do some fishing with Rustic, catch a few skipjack. I don't know if we got any over here at Racine or not. But man, that's a long walk to the bottom. There's no way Chrissy could go down there. That's probably like up there at Kentucky Dam too. I probably wouldn't be able to walk down there. I don't know why I'm worried about it for her. I mean, they ain't no fish in Ohio. Nothing to win any tournaments with or anything like that. But I am going to start working on the boat once I get a few things done. Start sanding it down. It's aluminum railing. Aluminum ain't going to rust, so I can get it ready to roll. All right. It'd be cool to see you there, Mr. Leon. It sure would. I'll tell you what, this air's getting a little nippy coming through this window now. Yeah, I gotta watch in case Daz ever tries to come across the water. Because when he does, I gotta keep an eye on where his location is. Because I think him and Chrissy's got it out for me. All right, Mark, appreciate you coming in, hanging out, brother. I hope you get them rods done up and enjoy your dinner. Tell, tell Mama we said hello. And the little fellers, give them a pat on the head. I heard that. I'd like to come over that way once. I'd like to go to Australia once. But you know what? I'm scared of heights, man. I get like 2 or 3 steps on the ladder, I start getting nervous. Huh? And you're gonna get on a plane and fly over here? Now I have to have some serious drugs, man. Doctor would have to give me something to knock me out. I'll see you at the other end. I'm like Mr. T, Jack. You know, on the A team, you're gonna have to feed me one of them special burgers. Where you at, fellers? Come on. I'm waiting for the meat department to walk by. Maybe next month I'll run a pack of cube steak through the cuber and roll it in flour and fry it. I don't think they got enough alcohol on that plane to get me drunk to where I wouldn't care. 6 great people in the house, 20 thumbs up. Appreciate it. I'm gonna try to get enough hours in to where this year I can get monetized next year. I guess that's how it works. I don't know. I don't know how I go about setting all that up, or what do you have to do. Because definitely PayPal's not working for me. I may have to run vertical mode instead of horizontal. And as it stands, I'm only getting 20 hours a month. That's about all the lives I can do on StreamYard. Huh, thing didn't shut off yet. Imagine that. Chat's still up. Squirrels ain't been in tonight either, so they must be chowing down on the stuff they're finding in the leaves up there, the nuts and stuff, the acorns. The hickories. I gotta see what and all we need for as canning goes. I'll have to take a day and go in there and clean all the tomato juice out of the boxes and all that. Might make some spaghetti and use ground turkey for that. I don't even like ground turkey in a burger. I don't care too much for turkey at all, actually. But if I could change the flavor of it, I might like it. The only thing I liked about the deep fried turkey was the skin. Used to eat the leg all the time, but after I got older, it just didn't appeal to me. But yeah, what people see on this channel, it's the real deal. It ain't no, let's go hunting 15, 20 times and get one video that you edit out on deer that you shot, you know? And make a lot of people watch it and think, well, shoot, I'm going out and get a deer. Let's go. It don't work like that. Unless you've been watching them and watching them and watching them and watching them and know exactly when they come in. I used to be able to do that. But the deer population has dropped so much and things have changed that the deer normally would already been in here when we had the population of deer like we used to have back in 2000. It wouldn't be nothing to see 7 deer out here right now. But since that disease or whatever happened, and you're lucky to see 2 or 3 deer out here at one time. On the all season, I think I counted, Chrissy got the 3 does and a couple bucks out here that we got on cam from the camera. I probably should go through and just take, and I don't know how I'd go about doing that, making a video with just pictures. over the years. I think she wiped out most of the deer pictures every time she cleaned the card off instead of trying to save them, which is good. She don't need that stuff in the computer no way. It just slows it down. So what ones I've got on my desktop right now won't be there next year. I gotta start cleaning that stuff off. Oh, it's probably close to 6 o'clock now. Three people in here and 21 likes. Appreciate y'all. Be right back. Huh. Imagine that. That was a scary sight, wasn't it? Mike Sampson, welcome in, buddy. Oh, man. I can't even see what time it is on there. Looks like it's about 5:30. $5:41. Wow. I was close. Eyes is watering. I can't see it. Thanks, look, lady. You doing okay, Mike? I know when a little town up here had their water incident, I've seen a post on Facebook. They're allowing a gallon a day per family. Oh, a gallon a day? What are they gonna do with a gallon a day? They they barely could wash their hands in a gallon. And where they was at, they opened up Scioto Trails shower houses over here so the people could use that to take their showers and stuff. Oh, that's a state park. Never mind. You know they hardly do anything for the little people. That's just my opinion about it. I had a knot like come in my wrist there years ago, and I wrecked a four-wheeler and I landed on my hands and face. Well, the knot disappeared. They told me it was carpal tunnel or something like that. It was a calcium cyst, and only thing they're going to do is smack it and bust it. And I got one of them coming back again. I think that's what it is. It's kind of in the same spot. But I don't feel like wrecking another four-wheeler to get rid of it. That was a wild ride. My daggone toes getting cold. Five great people, 22 thumbs up. Thank you so much. And I think Hogleg might have this tournament that Troy's got going on with the Hunter Call of the Wild. I think Hogleg might win it this time. I shot 3 different coyotes, missed them all 3 times with that pistol, and I held a fine bead on it, so I don't know what happened. I'm gonna have to go in that game and go to the target range to see what's going on. And they was close too. I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't have missed. Gotta get out here and clean this up a little bit. Get that white jug out of there, the bucket out of that thicket. If one comes in here, I ain't gonna miss him. I just ain't gonna shoot Bambi. I definitely ain't gonna shoot nothing with horns on it. They're just waiting for that accident to happen. Yeah, Aaron, if I had one of them donuts here, I don't think it'd make it out there. But you know what? They would probably wick on it to get that icing off there, the powdered sugar and stuff. Air's cold enough I can see my own breath. So that tells me it's not 40 degrees out there no more. Coffee's got steam rolling off of it. Ain't gonna be too much longer. Chrissy will be pulling in again. It's hard to say what time she'll be here actually. She's gotta be here less about 7:20 or something like that. A little bit before that. Gotta meet up with the boy's mama and drop him off. They got a new restaurant over in Chillicothe. I don't know the name of it. Guy sent me a thing on it. I don't even watch it. I ain't even looking it up. Got no money to go to a restaurant. I ain't gonna look at it because it just make you want to go. It's like them donuts Aaron's got down there. You get down in there, you just gotta go. They're that good. You heard of the ice cream man? Well, they're gonna make a song about Aaron. They're gonna call him the donut man. Turn the heater on a little more. Starting to get a little nip in the air inside here bad. I'm pretty sure I didn't take my meds this morning. It'll probably take me 2 days to recover from it. They come back tonight. If I ain't got my shorts on and ready for bed, I'll try to sneak out the back door and see how close I can get to the building without them being spooked. Don't see nothing there left. Don't see nothing way out through there, but hey, it's hard to see them when it's like this. I'm standing in the kitchen, my left eye was hurting a little bit. Maybe straining it too much, trying to look. comes in. The big one ain't far behind. But whether he gets off the hill or not, or she, whichever the case may be, we'll see what happens. It's getting down to the wire. I want to see if the old cell phone works out here, if it'll work on there or not. Or I can do like a private stream. I don't know if you can do that on YouTube or not. If you can, I'll put it on that and go back in the house and let it run for 12 hours. Because I don't know if I can go into it from in there and shut it down or not. After seeing it, but it's going to take me, I want some footage of it to see what happens. I'll probably start my tomato seeds next month in March. That'll give them 30 days of growing before I set them out. I normally transplant them and stuff after they come up so big. I'll probably do the same thing again. Used to use styrofoam cups, but I don't know, they just don't seem like they work as well. It'd be great to have it set up in here with a heat lamp and all that. That's kind of why I wanted to put a lean-to over that old camper I got, so that way I can start my plants, hatch baby chicks, and stuff like that. Right now, chickens is a gold mine. Eggs is like $6 a dozen over at Aldi's. Give them $6 a dozen. Hey Tommy, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. What, you gonna be on our Roger show Tuesday? I want to try to go over to Logan and talk to some of them antique dealers over that way. See if I can get rid of some stuff. Alright. Y'all need to check out Muskrat Rogers' channel. Tommy Long will be on there Tuesday. He's a great guy. I got a whole bunch of records too, Tommy. You know anybody that collects them. Yeah, but mine's a 30 by 40 garage. I gotta get it cleaned out, man. Heard that. I ain't even made it to the tools, man. Yeah, that's pretty much what mine is. Man, I used to be able to sell ice to an Eskimo. Nowadays, I couldn't sell him a match to start him a fire. Hopefully, the next 4 years will be better, man. So all you can do is hope. The last 4 years, there was too much free money. People got lazy. They don't know what work is. Oh, wow. That would be kind of cool to have here, man. To screw on these posts so I can run that 15-mile charger through. That would work. Oh, man. I gotta replace some wood on the chicken lot down there after I get everything up. That'll take me about a week. Yeah, I got a 15-mile charger out there wrapped on the, I was putting it on the chicken lot because I lost over 800 chickens in 8 years. Something took it out of there, but they ain't a puff of feathers or nothing on the ground. And it was that bobcat. That's the only thing it can be. Everything else leaves feathers behind. J&J, welcome in, brother. Good to see you. It's getting about that time that they're going to come in. But where they will or not, I don't know. But I am going to cut back the feed that goes out there. Like I said, I got a little experiment I want to do if I can pull it off. But I want to make sure there's deer coming in order to do it. Yeah, I know if I give the stuff away, Tommy, somebody will make a mint. You know what I mean? I ain't asking to get rich. I just want to put a few bucks in my pocket. That's like in power saws, man. I thought $10 a piece was a good deal for them, yeah, because they work. Yeah, it's almost time, Terry. J&J, you doing okay, buddy? I'm gonna turn this heat down. My kneecaps getting cooked. see nothing on there. Yeah, heard that. Yeah, probably somewhere around there. 6:15, something like that. Where you at, you monster? You hornless monster? Where you at? I know it's cold out here. I want to take you in the house and warm you up. Yeah, I gotta take a chainsaw down there and trim up one of them bushes. We lost a lot of yard over the years when that flood come through. It took some of my yard out. I've been throwing brush down in there trying to deter the creek a little bit. Try to hold everything back in. You take you down some of them mothballs and throw it in there and it keeps the snakes away. Need to throw some up under this building here. Heard that. Well, good luck. Wow, it's getting to where I can hardly see out there. It's like it's getting dark quick. Normally they would have already been in here. That camera makes it look like it's brighter out there. It ain't that bright. It's getting to where you can't hardly see through a scope or anything. Hey Dale, welcome in, buddy. Man, I thought it was supposed to stay lighter a little more than this. It looks like it's getting darker quicker. Because that's what happens when you get old. Your eyes get weak. It starts getting dark. uh, you know that real dark spot over there on the hillside? If it wouldn't be for that darkness, I wouldn't be able to see nothing. There could have been one standing there, I wouldn't see it. Unless it moved. And it ain't looking too promising tonight. For today, Robin. Can't say night. Ain't got here yet. But it's getting here. Ernie will be on it next year though. I want to try to tag out. But it all depends on what's happening with the population, if more come in or what, you know, and how the weather is and my health. If my health is good, I'll be on it. I want to try to go to the gathering if I can get the money up. I probably won't be able to make it either, to be honest with you. I mean, Woody and Daryl, when we went down there, helped us out real good. Give us a place to stay, tent, cot, and all that. It's just too cold for being on machines, you know, on oxygen and all that. It made it real cold. And if you get your nose too cold, you freeze your blood vessels in your nose and they bust and you can bleed to death. And with you being on blood thinners, the chances are real great. Wouldn't be able to get the blood stopped. So we had to leave and get a motel room for the next night. It's kind of like an emergency thing. But I do appreciate what they did for us. Yeah, you see Bigfoot all right. Could be me out there. You're watching one of the old videos. Man, coffee don't go good with dill pickles. Wow. Sat here belching, and that's what this coffee's doing. It's probably pretty close to time. Oh man. Yep. Real close. I hope you the best, man, on that surgery. I really do. Oh, get this thing uncocked. Was I'm feeling the ink coming in. Oh. Stand up, stretch my legs, get stiff sitting there. About like sitting in a truck fishing. Well, you guys, I don't even know what that was. That didn't sound good though. I do appreciate everybody hanging out with me every day. Wasn't for you, probably wouldn't be doing this. Got great people as an audience. Hang out and chat, talk, and carry on. Charger up. Gotta make sure I got keys. Yeah, I got 2 sets. Gotta run out to the garage, turn the air compressor off too. Imagine that. Hey, Backwoods, appreciate you coming up. Yep, that'll be the next Coyotes. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to try to work on getting a collar and everything. Gotta use the light to see how to get out of here. Don't want to trip over nothing and destroy something. It might be usable. There, we got light. Finally. Man, it's rough. Getting old. Well, y'all. My camera shut off. What happened? And door closed on it. Yeah, I hope everything goes good for you, Aaron, on your surgery, man. Appreciate everybody coming in. 4 people still in here, 26 thumbs up. Hey, y'all great. And I guess we'll see you on the next live. Don't know what it'll be, but we'll see what we can do. Talk at everybody later. God bless. Have a good evening. We'll see you. No, it melted off. We got a little bit out here. You can see it on the ground there and right there. But it's all mostly melted off. There's some out front yet. But I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.